Oh man, I couldn't get the fade out. I'm sorry. Anyways, it's gonna be game 2. Tim opting for the Mongols and Mentalist being Celts, as I said. He really likes them. And being against the Mongol, I think, is perfect. Like, when you are Celts against Mongols, you're not gonna make militias, or you're rarely gonna make them. Rather, you go for the men-at-arms and you just kill. So, Mentalist, amazing in terms of early, you got so much food, you got 3 deer very close to the berries, you got back gold, you got wood here, so they allow you for some easy wall-ins. Even a back stone for the late game. This is a bit unlucky, having a third gold and stone here. Like, this can be taken by TC, but getting this hill is gonna be hard. See then Tim. Oh, Tim has a good map as well. Amazing map. But the small problem for him is that both his stones, this one over here and this one over here, they're a bit towards Mentalist and they're kind of like, outside the optimal walls. So he might, and like Mongols, you need stone, you need the castles, you need the OP, you need Mangudai. So if Mentalist uses his perfect angles the right way, like he usually does, he can just, like camp both these hills and prevent the stone from ever being mined. Mongol, can go for both knights or X-bows in Castle Age, but Celt is pretty much forced to go X-bows because they don't have the bloodlines. We have now paused at 353. Their time, no, it's not gonna be a re. Okay, nice. Tim got housed though, and that's bad. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe Tim is gonna re, but his map is too good to re. I'm never gonna re with such a map. Well, you don't like in terms of like skirms are good, but you never go really skirms in a Civ War like Celt Mongol, like the Mangudais really pay off because if you go for the skirms, they can get cleaned out by modes, by onitures, pretty much by any unit that the Celt goes for. So even if it's a surprise, he's probably gonna have a counter for it.
Yes.
So both of them are getting their first boars. Tim is being a bit more aggressive with the scouting. He's just missed Mentalist base though. But he's gonna see this stone now. Yeah, he sees 4 stone, so okay, enemies close by. Boars, there's no boars on this side though, so he's not gonna be able to lame anything. And what's happening here? So yeah, it's... Tim Seeker is really not good in terms of population. He's over 1 villager behind. Like the 1 villager is from the loom, and then the tiny bit more is from being housed for a while, but that's something you don't want to be, even though you're Mongols. Like early on, it's really gonna be a big thing. Okay, Mentalist getting the second boar. Oh, that boar might run back. It might run back, and there he has loom though. Tim sees it. He's not gonna go and lane it though because it's too late. At the same time, Tim going for the second boar. And that's a nice... Oh, the boar got a bit lazy there. Has to kill another sheep. Wait a bit. Or not wait a bit. So it's 4 villagers on wood for a long time. Starting to look more and more like he's gonna go and make a barrack and militias. But maybe it's just a fake barrack. Maybe it's really gonna be men-at-arms, that's what I'm hoping for. But he of course doesn't see Tim's map really yet, and when he sees it, it's gonna be like, I can't do any damage. Going to see the TC, never a good idea. Some love arrows getting sent his way. Too big though, and that's a weird spot for the barrack. I was thinking he would place them all here, but instead he sent the wheel all the way there. So now, taking the deer, it's gonna really give him some nice food. Next sheep, oh, he's gonna kill 2 sheep at the same time, but is he gonna go on gold? Tim clicked up, as expected of Mongols. Going to lumber camp, so it's gonna be scouts with 20 pop. Militias actually are gonna have some time to do damage. Mentalist decides to make them, but no, he's not making them. It's gonna be 22 pop men at arms forward, I bet. Go. I think it's making barrack here is kinda hiding it. So why would you ever do that if you don't plan on making men at arms? And that's what he's doing. He has seen the stone piles, and that's probably what's making him do this decision. Like, these 2 stone piles, he can mine them, he can take them, he can stonewall them in, and then the Mongol is forced to forever Castle Age warfare. And if the Celt just gets castles up and clears it up with the boats, that's it. Yeah, this is bad luck for Mentalist. Being against Mongol, I would have just fought there, but he's thinking that okay, maybe. You're gonna hit him once? No. He's gonna die. Anyway, is it gonna be no forward? Doesn't seem so. Nobody's going forward. Eating the deer first so he can get his bills safely on the berries. One farm. Yeah, so I gotta say that Mentalist Eco is gonna be pretty good. These bills drop off the food, he's gonna be able to get the wood up. And then the double ranges here. Some skirms to start off with, but then more and more archers. Tim, on the other hand, fully walled. Oh, it's a range from Tim. That's something I would not have thought about. Gonna be skirms. And stonewall. Yeah, but as I said, Tim is leaving out both his stones. So that's something to think of. Gonna be forced to make a market to buy stone to make even TCs. And there is a hole there, and the men-at-arms are walking right in through it. And they're gonna be able to do some damage because there's only 1 skirm made so far. Him not really paying attention or doesn't really care, he's not walling any vills in. Just gonna take it easy. And now with the hill, Mentalist can turn around and fight. Oh. Celtic men-at-arms are so fast. Doesn't seem like he's gonna be able to pick off a couple of bills if he chooses to. Now let's see, it's an archer. Yeah, the ranges are there, 2 ranges. Even this tiny bit of idling, not really worth it, but it sucks that he doesn't see the stone walls. He didn't see any of the walls. He knows there are some walls, but not the true length of them. So anyways, which one has the better eco now? Definitely Mentalist. But which one is gonna be able to go up faster? That... Oh, what? Still no mining camp? He was doing the long distance gold mining to start off with, yeah. I would definitely place Mentalist ahead in eco. Tim has both horse collar and wood up, but that's being Mongols. But being Celts, you get the faster wood anyway. Check this eco, upgrades, no horse collar. But he has way more farms, so... So the thing Mentalist is scared of is the tower at his wood. But Tim... probably not gonna go for it, or is he? He is going for it, yeah. When you see somebody having wood like this, getting a tower on it is... well, not insta GG, but it's a big advantage. And it's mostly skirms. No fletching for either player. Mentalist says starting now the blacksmith, but he's not gonna have the upgrade advantage. On the other hand, he's gonna have more army, that's for sure, and he can now make yeah, both ranges are working now. He just has to go. He saw the will. Saw the will and not sure. Like the temptation of waiting for the blacksmith upgrade is very high here, but he could really clearly see the will. It was just a bit unlucky for him. Fletching coming in about the same time for both. No. Mentalist not clicking the fletching. That's extremely unlucky, and oh, Mentalist is going for the attack instead of defending, and he's against stone walls. Not gonna work out. Late fletching. The wood is gonna get hide soon, and the only wood Mentalist has left is this one. Nowhere as good. I think these bills can chop just freely though. Yeah, tower could have been made more aggressive. Now he's gonna see it, he's gonna see it. I could just imagine the swear words going around in his head right now. The stone wall. Great Wall of China. When you see this, you know, you already know it's fully walled.
Kid?
But does Mentalist see the same thing, that he can control all the stone? Hopefully he does. They might not go for the wheelbarrow at all. Like in the first game, he got it very late. Anyways, Tim is gathering his army on this hill. He's getting ready to build a palisade, get in, do some damage. But Mentalist, yeah, it's the palisade wall is gonna last for a while. It might still be a bit problematic. Now he sees, okay, it's a lot of archers coming into my base. No panic walls. Okay, there we go, panic house. Getting that bill, nice. And now with the hill he can micro against the army of Tim. Tim is taking the hill now though. But if Tim is gonna try to run, yeah, he's not gonna be able to run there. It's gonna be Mentalist with more army, with more skirms. Tim with tiny got the first hit there though, but no. Now he understands he can't run, he's getting ready to take the hill. It all comes down to the micro, which one does it better. Oh, I like that, sending the skirms a bit forward, splitting the army. Tim really lost a lot of army there. He's trying to pick off something back now, but it's quite little. Anyways, both players going up, Tim a bit faster, but not by much, adding a stable. He was picking off the archers, so he knows there is gonna be a large amount of skirms in Mentalist's army now. There's only 5 archers left in this army. So he wants to just like be able to, you know, kill the army right when Mentalist attacks, but I think Mentalist is not gonna be the one attacking this time. Oh, he is. He thinks that Tim is going range units, so he's going for this forward siege as well. And Tim is doing something a bit weird. Well, not really weird, he's fully stonewalled. Why wouldn't he do this? Sneak around everything, get the expo upgrade and destroy this wood. And Mentalist might be forced to throw the siege at home instead of forward. And where's the villager? There it is, it's gonna be a forward siege. And Tim is getting crossbow upgrade, but he's getting +2 armor instead of blocking 3 stables, no additional TCs inside and not enough stone for them either. Wants to finish the game fast. And this might be the biggest mistake Mentalist has done all game, and it's showing his army here. Tim is gonna see it and he's gonna be like, oh, it's all there, now I can go and attack. And it's straight to the wood line behind there, shooting somewhere, maybe breaking in here. He knows the wood is there. And he's going right there, that's gonna hurt with the hill. The Expos are gonna kill the palisades so fast. This Mangonel might be forced to go home. G being his whole army, G being the Mangonel maybe? Leaving Mangonel there would be a mistake. Oh, but what? Tim decides not to go in, even though he has superior numbers against 10 crossbows. That's a bit weird. Anyways, Mentalist is tracking the army from Tim, seeing where it goes. He still hasn't seen the knights, but soon he will. Unlucky if the Mangonel gets caught out though. First the 1 extra TC for Mentalist. Oh man, the knights they will be shown here and he will know now he sees them, +2 armor. What is he gonna do? I bet he's just gonna let these die, yeah. Let them die, get some houses here. The ballistics coming in. With the ballistics, you can do a bit of damage to the knights, but still it's gonna be very little. And I'm surprised there hasn't been house, it's been thrown out so late. Even though he knew the whole army from Tim was over there. Forward Expos getting killed. And Tim is allowed to take the stone, so... Once Tim gets TCs or castles up, it's just gonna be so hard. But this is gonna be a decent fight for Mentalist. He's coming with the hill advantage and this TC is gonna be just in time. So no wills will be lost. Oh, maybe 2 wills. 2 wills going down. 1 will. 2 will. Yeah, 2 wills went down there. But with the ballistics, a lot of Expos gonna go down here. The TC shooting them as well. 1 more will gonna go down. Knights are gonna try to raid a bit. Maybe 1 more will here. Yeah, 1 more will went down. And it's full. Oh man. But Mentalist is still ahead in wills, like, and that was a big victory in terms of army numbers, but the question is he gonna be fast enough to really use the advantage? Because there's a lot of knights and even more coming in, being lost to the TC. And this is the TC I was talking about, it's getting built there, and it's gonna stop all that aggression of using these hills against him. Oh, and this has been chopped out. Well, I don't know. It's gonna be a couple more wills going down. Seems these 3 wills left on the outside are as good as dead as well. Oh, and it's even open still. Well, now it's getting better. Because some of the expos have the hill and the knights will just melt against the hill. 2 knights and 3rd knight going down, not quite. But okay. Making that ramp just die, not really worth it. What does Mentalist really? What can he do? His stone pile, his gold pile have been taken away from him. He's mining this stone, but not with enough to really make a castle anytime soon, so he has to make something happen now in Castle Age, and going forward with all his army might not be enough. Tim's coming with a Magno. That's the main problem. Oh, look at those, that late wheelbarrow, the secret of Tim's amazing eco. That's all I'm gonna say. And the Magno might get a good shot here, dying just... no. But... Mentalist, yeah, you see those knights? I think they're too much for him. He has to hide here, but he knows Tim has that Magno, maybe he has another one. So it's gonna be 1 monastery, a stable coming up. No pikemen though. Okay, he's teasing him again a bit. It's just lucky that Tim doesn't have that 1 Magno, because when there is 1 Magno, that's gonna be enough to clear all these expos in a hole like this. Tim doing it smartly again, getting the relics. So that's a bit hole there. But I think the expos are doing just amazing job with the hill. Monk coming in to convert some. And that's something you don't want to see from Tim. Him wasting all his knights. And the pikeman upgrade, okay, this is now hit. He's adding the barracks, he knows. Like, okay. Mentalist wants to take one of these hills before Tim has enough stone, but Tim already has 500 stone and it might be too late, and it's... I'd say 95% sure it's gonna be too late, the castle is gonna get built here, and then it's gonna be impossible to push. Villagers very much even. It's the 3rd TC finally coming up for Tim. So, what is Mentalist thinking? Doesn't seem like he's... like this siege workshop is saying that he wants to push. These pikemen might... they can be defensive or aggressive. Oh yeah, and the castle is coming up. This attack though... no, look at this, Tim. Tim doesn't want to be open for a second more than needed. Just opens it up to get out. And then... yeah. And now it's gonna be the real danger for a Mentalist whole army. Being out of any sort of help, but Tim decides to go for Mentalist eco instead of the army. Gonna be 4 pikemen and 4 monks against this whole army. And it's really not gonna be enough. Even with the perfect converts. 2 converts only. Get unlucky, another monk coming in. The pikemen doing great job though. But it does get overrun. And what do we see next? A lot of pikemen. Yeah, that's pretty much the answer. Mentalist knew that he needed to get this hill at some point, but now it's a bit weird time to get it. It's gonna be a couple of hills going down for it for sure. Also Imperial Age for Mentalist, but... no, Tim just GBs. So Tim has been making a lot of knights. And is he... No, he has stopped now. He sees the castle, so no point in making any more knights. He just thought he could do more damage, but really couldn't. The next question is gonna be... Is it gonna be votes? Or is it gonna be pikemen? Because even pikemen could work out here. Okay, he knows there's a castle though. So pikemen are not a long-term investment. There we go, another relic for Tim. How many does he have already? 2. Third one coming in. And Mentalist. Mentalist. Run. No votes at all being made yet. He sees more and more knights, so obvious choice is gonna be halberdiers. Not enough stone for a second castle either yet. I think Tim saw this though, didn't he? Yeah, he saw... Okay, gold mining there. And he's sending his knights to deal with it. Getting the 4th relic. Only one more left and it's right next to Mentalist space, but even that one might be taken by Tim. Yeah, this is something like, you know, you place a gold mining camp somewhere far away and you never think anybody's gonna find it. Well, Tim is gonna find it. All the 5 bills going down. And Tim is going up to Imperial Age. But right now... Forward castle, okay, so... Yeah, I like it. Mentalist is thinking about the trebs, and the trebs are coming out. And the fact is, this castle was in a weird spot. If it had been on the hill, it would have gotten the defense bonus, but here, I don't think it gets it. Still no halberdier upgrade though. Missing a tiny bit of gold. Well, the traps are out at least. Is the halberdier? He really doesn't want to fight for the halberdier upgrade, but he has to now. Getting the hill. Letting the Wills tank a bit of the damage and then going downhill with the pikemen in a small gap. That seems good to me. Although sending your Wills just straight to die is not a good plan. Anyways, the trebs are out and one of them might die right away. Hopefully not. Yeah, it's not gonna die. Nice. Tim has 2 castles, but one of them is gonna get taken out very fast. His raids are still doing great job. 20 will advantage for Tim. But Tim's gold income is not too high at the moment. He's still adding knights. It might be he's going for the cavalier upgrade instead of the full upgrades on Mangudai. And there we have it, cavalier coming up. He's trying to keep all these knights alive. One of the trebs is most probably gonna get sniped here. Castle went down. Oh, and here we have now the castle at the right spot. Last relic getting picked up by no other than Tim. So halberdier upgrade finally coming up. Does Mentalist know anything about Tim's position on the map? Not really. He's making outposts to check it out. I think seeing the large amount of knights has already given it away. Gonna be so many calves. Outpost, not really giving up anything. It's just grabbing a blacksmith. making more and more vills, catching up a tiny bit on the villager amount, adding halberdiers, and getting them fully upgraded. So yeah, one of the trebs is gonna go down now. He just has to target the mango dice. Okay, yeah, there we go. Really don't see why is he... What is Mentalist thinking? Adding a market, okay, so he's out of gold a bit. Elite Mangoda and Brace are coming up now, so after those two upgrades are done, it's gonna be a better frontline unit and the best possible backline unit for Tim. Populations are getting a bit more even, but Tim, of course, all the relics and the more expensive army, the better upgraded army as well. Chemistry first. I don't think Tim has ballistics. Double siege workshop, okay, and now fully upgraded Mangoda, and that's gonna be just like, what am I gonna do now? I guess the Oniture is the only real option here. But it's gonna take a while to get it. Mentalist, of course, controlling all the extra build piles, so that's something. He also got the market a bit faster, so I think he sold more. But I just don't like the army he has. 72 army though. Pretty much all of it is here. Skirms, expos, okay. That's a weird choice again, going for the raid with all the mango dice. That's like inviting the enemy to just get his traps a bit forward. And Mentalist is going for it, there's not many elite mango dice there, so the halberdiers are gonna be able to do so goddamn well against these units. Killing all the cavaliers, and killing all the mango dice, but is there any more halberdiers coming in? No, the barracks are a bit too far away. Still a cost-effective fight for Mentalist, but I guess it's not enough, because his eco is gonna get raided by the mango dice, and this fight, even though killing so much, it's not gonna be enough. 120 pop just now, adding the forward barracks. 3 barracks not quite enough. Yeah, GG. So it's Tim taking 2-0 lead.